we're probably not gonna be able to do this again. You're living in that moment. You're being present with.
I don't know if I can answer this question, but what is the unspoken narrative about this case? We talk about a billionaire financier that gets a sweetheart deal.
It's going back a long time, and we worked together.
Well, there's lots of unspoken narratives here. That Jeffrey Epstein had a woman friend who was like his co-procurer.
It's going back a long time, and we worked together.
Here you have a guy who, he was a billionaire. He was involved with very important people.
As the scandal engulfs Prince Andrew, Buckingham Palace,
He would get these underage girls, not only for himself, R. Kelly and Bill Clinton, but he would get them for other people and Bill Clinton. So he was an alleged procurer, and there are multiple victims in this case. In the old days of when this case first started to bubble up, way back in 2008, the victims in this case were really treated like prostitutes instead of as underage victims.
Is it true, sir, that you have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, I do.
Could you please give us your name?
Jeffery Epstein.
And Bill Clinton.
We were like, no, you sleep on the bed. And then he finally said, okay, if you love me, you sleep on the bed. I was like, oh man. And so I finally slept on the bed. But it was fun that night.
I slept on the floor. I wasn't sleeping back.
No,
But Michael, you're a 44-year-old man now. What do you get out of this?
All of this after Andrew's widely panned BBC interview about his relationship with the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
Previous accounts stated Clinton flew with Epstein on his private jet 11 times. A jet accusers say was equipped for sex with underage victims and was used to travel to Epstein's private island, nicknamed Orgy Island. Newly obtained documents show Clinton actually took at least 26 flights on Epstein's private jet to spots around the globe. On at least 5 occasions that they did travel together, Secret Service did not accompany Clinton.
You don't just dismiss Secret Service detail. Paperwork has to be filed. There's an accounting of why the dismissal. In this case, there isn't paperwork, and the Secret Service is not responding to the FOIA requests.
Clinton friends and supporters say dredging up the Epstein story now is nothing but a political stunt.
From now until Election Day, everything is politics.
NBC News has learned that disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Epstein took his own life while he was behind bars here in New York City, facing charges of sex trafficking.
New video is shedding new light on the death of the actor. Casey Wyan reports on that.
Chilling new video showing the crash that killed actor Paul Walker and his friend Roger Rodas. At the moment of impact, you can see a light pole and tree fall. Smoke is faintly visible at first, then begins to billow heavily. But it took 60 seconds between the time of the crash and the first signs of smoke when the Porsche burst into flames.
As the chairman and the co-founder of Thorn, we build software to fight human trafficking and the sexual exploitation of children. And that's our core mission. My other day job is that of the father of 2, a 2-month-old and a 2-year-old. And as part of that job that I take very seriously, I believe that it is my effort to defend their right to pursue happiness and to ensure a society and government that defends it as well.
It happened on this stretch of highway in Fayetteville, Arkansas, back in 1975. A 12-year-old girl brutally attacked by a 41-year-old man. They were reportedly in his pickup truck after midnight and parked in a ravine. That's where she says he beat and raped her. The 6th grader ended up in the emergency room. The young lawyer called on to defend the suspect in the case was none other than Hillary Rodham. Just 27, she had moved to Arkansas to be with her then-boyfriend, Bill Clinton.
Hillary Rodham was running the legal clinic at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. The defendant, Thomas Alford Taylor, who denied the charge, had requested a woman lawyer. So the judge appointed the future Mrs. Clinton. It would be her first criminal defense case.
How can I put this? Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jeffrey Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves. That's what the American people think. That's what the American people think. And they deserve some answers. And I know that you're not in charge of these investigations.
Yes, sir.
But you talk to the people who are. And I need you to take a very respectful message today. Tell the American people what happened. And don't rush it so that they don't do a thorough investigation. But you and I both know they can make this a top priority.